Hi, hello, namaste. I'm Kiran Kumar from Nature of Physics. Welcome to my channel. Today topic is motional EMF, that is induced EMF in a conductor which is moving with a velocity v in a uniform magnetic field. Here cross mark represent the magnetic field. Here magnetic field B bar is along the negative z axis into the paper, negative z axis, and L is the length of the conductor. Whenever the conductor is moving with a velocity v in a uniform magnetic field, the conductor have the free electrons and positive charged ions. That is, takes place force experienced on a charged particle when it is moving in a uniform magnetic field. Then the force formula Fm, which is equal to QVB, or we can write in vector form Fm is equal to QVB sine theta, so that Fm, which is equal to Q into V bar cross B bar. Q charged particle moving with a velocity v in a uniform magnetic field, then force acting on the charged particle is Fm is equal QVB sine theta. See, now here this conductor have the free electrons and positive charged ions. That's why here positive charged ion move upward direction and negative charged electron move downward direction. That's why here this position is taken as P point and this end is taken as Q point. Then the force acting Fe downward direction, here force acting Fq is upward direction. So Fq, which is equal to QVB sine theta, theta is 90 degrees because of velocity and magnetic field is mutually perpendicular, because of velocity is along the positive x-axis and magnetic field is into the paper, mutually perpendicular. So next Fe, which is equal to EVB, here velocity perpendicular to the magnetic field and again sine 90 is equal to 1. So we got force acting on the positive charged particle and force acting on the electron. See, this create the positive charge at the P point and negative charge at the Q point. Because of here positive charge ion move towards the P point and negative charged electrons move towards the Q end of the rod. That's why there is a potential difference created in the rod. So here positive, here negative. See, step by step we can discuss. Here the positive charge is moving upward direction. That's why the induced current direction is upward direction, that is toward the P end of the rod. And here Q, that has the negative charge. This is positive charge and this is the negative charge. So this is the induced current established due to the potential difference is created in the rod. That potential difference give the induced EMF. So another diagram I am considering, this is the positive charge and this is the negative charge. So this is the current, this current is taken as induced current and this potential difference developed in the rod that give the EMF E. So here EMF is writing as here E. Electromotive force is induced in the rod. Like this, the potential difference is created in the rod. Okay, so that's why this is the P end and this is Q end. P end is positive and Q end is negative. Like this, EMF induced in the rod. due to the motion of the positive charge towards the P and motion of the negative charge towards the Q. Here at P end positive charge established and at Q end negative charge is established. Due to that, potential difference is developed in the conductor. That potential difference is called induced EMF. So the potential difference developed in the rod is called induced EMF. See, due to the induced EMF, induced current from the Q end to the P end. So this is the induced current. Whenever induced current is there, that produces the electric field. So electric field, the electric field developed in the direction of current, in the direction of induced current, See, electric field direction is like this, along the direction of the induced current. Reason is from the EVD relation. So E is equal to V divided by D. So that electric field E is equal to EMF divided by D is taken as length of the rod. So we can write here EMF induced across the rod is EMF E, which is equal to E into L, is taken as equation number 1 for the equilibrium of charge. Okay, for equilibrium of charge, here electrostatic force, that is electric force, which is equal to magnetic force. So that electric force is equal to magnetic force. So that Fe, which is equal to Fm, and Fe value, Fm value I am replacing. Fe is EE and Fm value is EVB. See, EVB. Okay, from this EE is get cancelled. We got here E is equal to V into B is taken as equation number 2. Now equation 2 in equation 1 we will get the induced EMF, that is motional EMF. Just a second. Yes, already we got E is equal to capital E into L from the EVD relation. Here capital E is equal to small v into B. V is the velocity and B is the magnetic field. This we got from the electric force is equal to magnetic force. So electric force we can write electric field intensity, which is equal to force per charge, F by E. So F is equal what? E into E. Okay, and magnetic force is E into VB. So both are balancing, E get cancelled. We got here capital E is equal to small v into B. So now I am doing equation 2 in equation 1. So the resultant equation, induced EMF E, which is equal to E value replaces VB into L. So this is the motional EMF formula. E is equal to BL V, or we can write like this: E is equal to BLV or VBL, anyhow. Next, if the rod is moving across the magnetic field, then angle made by it, so that is angle theta with it, the induced EMF, that is we can write EMF induced, so Bn into LV. So what is Bn? That is where Bn is the component of magnetic field normal to the velocity V of the rod in a uniform magnetic field. See, for that here Bn value is equal to B into sine theta. So the final equation for induced EMF E, which is equal to BLV into sine theta. Okay. Here we got induced EMF E, which is equal to BLV sine theta when conductor moving with a velocity V in a uniform magnetic field. EMF is developed in the conductor. So that we can write in the form of vector. In the form of vector. So first one is E is equal to B bar dot L bar cross V bar. And second one, that is E, which is equal to L bar dot V bar cross V bar. So these two are the vector form of the induced EMF in a conductor. See, if any two are parallel, nothing but either velocity and length, either velocity or magnetic field, then what happen? Induced EMF across the conductor is zero. Reason is sine theta will come. Both are parallel. If velocity and length, then what happens? Sine 0 is equal 0, 0 into anything 0. Velocity and magnetic field both are parallel in case, then theta is equal 0, sine 0 is equal 0, 0 into anything 0. Like this we can discuss here induced EMF is 0 if any two are parallel. Okay, already we know positive charge, negative charge induces due to the motion of the conductor with a velocity v in a uniform magnetic field. That's why positive charge move up and negative charge electron move downward direction. That's why here positive charge at the P end of the rod, negative charge at the Q end of the rod. Why potential difference is developed? We did, but which potential is high, which potential is low, next we will discuss. Very interesting. Just a second, I will clean. See here, why VQ is greater than to VP. Just a simple explanation. See here, actually the current induced in a conductor that give the right direction only, but the potential difference generally we consider outside P to Q, like this, considering this is external circuit excluding battery. So PQ is length of the rod. Now it is act as a battery. See, the equivalent replacement of motional EMF by a battery. In battery, the potential VQ is greater than to VP. This area VQ is greater than to VP. But actually there is a current induced in the battery from the high potential area to low potential area. So for battery, current from the high potential area to low potential area, this is the current induced. This current is correct direction. But in the external circuit, so this is the external circuit. For external circuit, Vp is greater than to Vq. So this completely represent the external circuit. So that this is taken as P dash and this is taken as Q dash. See, current direction is right only. But current flow from where to where? Higher potential area to lower potential area in the external circuit. But in the internal circuit, that is battery, in which current flow from higher potential area to lower potential area, in which Vq is greater than to Vp. See, in the external circuit, the current goes from the positive terminal to negative terminal, because of this is positive terminal, this is positive terminal, this is negative terminal, and this is also negative terminal. Okay, so positive, this is also positive. See, current goes from the positive terminal to negative terminal. But inside the battery, current goes from the negative terminal to positive terminal. That's why taken Vq is greater than to Vp. Please try to understand here why Vq is greater than to Vp. In the battery only it is possible, and here the moving rod in a uniform magnetic field EMF is induced, then EMF comparing with the battery. Like this, we are considering in the battery only Vq greater than to Vp, and external circuit, that is P dash and Q dash, considering here P dash potentially same and Q dash negative only. So here the current in external circuit from the higher potential area to lower potential area, in external circuit from the positive to negative, inside the battery current from the negative to positive, then this is a closed loop. See, current direction. Now last one is induced EMF is developed in the conductor, that is a rod moving with a velocity v in a uniform magnetic field. According to the Fleming right hand rule, stretch your right hand fingers, thumb and indicator and middle finger mutually perpendicular to each other. See, like this, okay. So thumb indicate the motion of the conductor. See, this is the motion of the conductor V, and magnetic field indicator magnetic field direction, and induced current direction give the middle finger, that is central finger. See, here we can take like this. This is the magnetic field. Magnetic field is indicator into the paper, and V is the velocity. V is what here? Velocity, thumb, and induced current. So induced current is this. This is upward direction. See clearly. Okay, so this is the thumb motion, and indicator into the boat, that is magnetic field, and this finger, that is central finger, represent the induced current when the conductor, that is a rod moving with a velocity v in a uniform magnetic field. The induced current, we can identify direction of induced current with the help of Fleming right hand rule. Please like and subscribe my channel Nature of Physics, and comment about my videos. Thank you.